I must say I've never seen an eye look quite as prominent in a guinea pig as this. Poor piggy. There's a couple of ways that we can determine if an eye is functional or not. First, we use what's called a menace reflex, which is basically kind of almost fake poking the guinea pig in the eye. And if you see a finger coming towards your eye, you will close your eye to protect yourself.
Yeah, you can't, that other eye is definitely, you can definitely see.
Yeah. In this case, this guinea pig wasn't flinching when my finger was going towards it, so it shows that the eye probably does not have any vision. I'm gonna have a little look in the eye.
Yeah. Oh, he's watching the way you're going with his... Look, he's turning over. Oh, I'll pick it up again. Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
This is a bit clingy, look at this.
Buddy.
I've never seen him so clingy.
On this side, we have an eye where the pupil closes down when it's exposed to light, which it does because it protects the retina at the back of the eye. On this eye, however, the pupil doesn't move, no. So what it could mean is that there is something behind the eye pushing it out, and that could be something not very nice. So that's the bit that we need to investigate today.
Right.
But what I think we need to do is, because it's not actually improving, he loves you, doesn't he? That's sweet. Because it isn't improving and it's a kind of consistent likelihood of discomfort, then it's a welfare issue to remain in place. So that's kind of where I think that it is best, sadly, that we do remove his eye.
Yes.
Clearly this eye is being pushed out of his head, whether we like it or not, and it will either become injured or cause him discomfort. So from a welfare perspective, unfortunately, the best decision is to have the eye removed.
Poor piggy.
Little guinea pig Nugget needs major surgery to remove his bulging eye.
So he'll have a kind of permanent wink, I'm afraid.
We're going to give him a little eye patch, aren't we?
He'll be a pirate guinea pig.
He is a pirate guinea pig.
Owner Suzanne is putting on a brave face, despite the drastic surgery.
I think it's quite horrific having an eye taken out, because obviously it's not something that would normally happen to a person.
What we'll be doing is obviously removing the eye, and then I'll be able to look into the eye.
And if there is
socket.
something sinister, what will happen?
It depends what it is. It really depends what it is.
Can you treat something sinister?
In guinea pigs, it is very challenging because in most cases the chemotherapy options are very limited. So we just have to really hope that that's not the case.
God, I hope not. Well, let's be positive.
Exactly.
And hopefully he'll be fine.
Yeah. So cute, cute little noises.
It is cute.
So maybe we'll pop him back in his little box.
Okay.
There we go. All right. So
okay.
pop him in. So say goodbye.
He's trying to kiss me.
He's trying to give you a kiss.
Oh, that's so cute. Be good and be safe.
Okay.
See you on the other side.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Okay,
See
bye-bye.
ya. Bye. Say bye, Mummy.
Bye. The best outcome would be that Nugget would be not in pain, and hopefully there's another couple of years left in him, hopefully.
So this is Nugget, and Nugget has quite a nugget of an eye. To think I'm going to take an eye away, it's the window to the soul, and you know, it's what you look at in your pet adoringly. So to remove one is a big concept. You're very sweet. You've stopped squeaking now. Is it because Mummy's not here? All right, little piggy, here we go. There you go. I know. Oh, we're sorry.
Safely anaesthetising the 5-year-old will be the trickiest part of the surgery.
Give him some oxygen. Unfortunately, I have had very sad situations where small creatures like guinea pigs just simply don't cope with the process of the anaesthetic. And they die before you even have a chance to perform surgery. So to anaesthetise an animal like this does come with significant risks. There are initial highs and lows where he's waking up suddenly. When we're clipping the nails, he can feel a little bit. Yeah, it's waking up. Yeah. So we're just navigating through that early part of the anaesthetic to make sure that it's not too deep that we potentially lose him, but not too light that he'll feel the procedure. So this can be a little bit of a tightrope walk. Poor piggy. being a smaller creature, they are just a bit more delicate, but also they have a fast metabolic rate, so they can go deep and then they can go shallow with their anesthetic as they process it quicker. That plain of anesthetic is pretty good. Okay, all right, I'll get scrubbing. The surgery to remove an eye is called an enucleation, and basically we start by suturing together the eyelids. So we're just going to get going now. Just going to first of all close the eye, which is sad. It's sort of the last time I'll see the eye. It's sad. I always feel it's like the window to the soul, you know. But he has got another eye. It is functional, and this eye is causing him discomfort. Okay.
Do you think it's good enough, this anesthetic?
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what happens when I do my first cut, because that will tell us, won't it? Yes, there's just a little bit of tensing there. So we just got up to 3.5, please. Okay, let's go. It is quite tricky, quite fiddly, but also relatively quick, simply because it's a smaller bit of anatomy than, say, for a cat or a dog. So just be quite delicate when I get to this position. Pulling on the optic nerve, and sometimes you can irreparably damage the ability of the animal to see. Now what we need to do is remove the entirety of the eyelid structure and the eyeball itself. Now it's going to come off. Oh dear. I'm worried about what that is.
Is there a mask behind the eye?
Looks like it. As soon as I take the globe, the eyeball away, I immediately see something that I shouldn't, which is a large, white, fleshy structure. It isn't fat, it's a little bit thicker than that, and I am concerned about the possibility of it being cancer. Yes, there's not really any chemotherapy options for guinea pigs. So it does actually come out quite nicely. So there is so you can see it's almost as big as his eye. It's no surprise that the pressure that it produced at the back of his eye was leading to it popping out like it was. And I can see the fat pad that normally is there, and the tissue that I've removed is different from it. So I'm pretty certain that this is a tumour. All I can do is to try and remove the tumour in its entirety. And that's really tricky because of where it is. This is so close to his brain. I can't remove any more tissue than is absolutely necessary. So yeah, I mean, actually, I'm pretty satisfied that I've got all the tumour that I can see out. I'm now going to close up. I'm pretty happy with the result. I've removed absolutely every single thing that I can see, but unfortunately, even one cell that may have gone further in can then end up regrowing, but I've done the best I could. Okay, and that's that. Okay, so let's wake him up. The recovery process from anesthetics can be equally shocking for a small creature like that, so we're not out of the woods yet until he's moving around normally and eating. Hey? Yes, you're a bit piratey, but very handsome pirate. Still beautiful. Yeah. Hi, baby.
At Scott's Isleworth practice in London, anxious owner Suzanne is eager to be reunited with her beloved guinea pig Nugget.
I just cleaned the guinea pig cage out, ready for Nugget's return, and yeah, just trying to not think about it actually.
Hi, Suzanne. Do you want to come through? It is always lovely to return an animal back to their loving owner. Nugget's been a brave boy. He'll be going home to lots of snuggles with Mum. There he is.
Oh my God. Oh, look at him.
So there he is.
Oh my God, he looks so scary.
Do you think?
No, it's because you shaved his head.
It is quite funny seeing Suzanne's response, not so much focused on the incision line, the surgery, more on his haircut. But hey, the hair will grow back and he'll just look like he's winking all the time. Honestly, he will look just fine given a few weeks. The shaving's the least of his problems.
I know. What, you're going to tell me something bad?
Well, unfortunately there was a mass behind his eye,
Yeah.
I'm afraid. His eye and the mass are about the same size. Now, I'm pretty certain that it's not going to be something good, just simply because there is fat that lives behind the eye,
Yeah.
but I found the fat.
Okay.
This looks different.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So have you taken that away?
I feel pretty confident that I have removed it all, but it is in the end a case of a lack of margin, which is where we take a section of healthy tissue. That's not possible.
Okay. So it'll come
I've
back,
taken away,
possibly.
it potentially could, yes, even just with a few cells that
Oh,
might
look at him.
regrow.
He's so sorry. Look at him.
Our job isn't always cuddling puppies and stroking kittens. Sometimes it is really hard and we have to give really unfortunate news, and I'm delivering the news that unfortunately he does seem to have a cancerous lump and he may not be around for much longer.
Guinea pig.
Yeah.
Who'd have them?
Well, you would, and you obviously love him.
I do love him. I do love him.
As a vet, we need to champion animal welfare, and in the case of Nugget, I've done exactly that. He'll be so much more comfortable no matter how long he lives for.
Well, at least he survived the operation.
He did.
He might not have, might he?
He did really well. He did really well under the anaesthetic.
Totally happy that he's had that. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry for the bad
But
news.
that's okay. Well,
He's done 5 years. Who knows how much longer?
he could be the world's longest guinea pig survivor.
He could.
Let's keep him going until he's about 15. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
All the best.
Okay, thank
See
you.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.